you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Karapateas. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Poe. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reddick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that.
Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He uncorks one deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Got the back over the middle. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They went for the big play. Boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Poe. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end. They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Catch in the middle. It's Reddick. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Oklahoma, 42. Kentucky, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Poe. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Poe. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's and the ball's free deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive first and goal from the 7. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner!
Number 83.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like,
turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
no doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's caught. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow. Narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Jukes his way for more. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes it past the marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Poe. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the lone running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Now, 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it behind the line. It's Peace. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy. Decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
To the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Too little, way too late, but they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. And this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He's going to let it go. Snatches it on the right. Oh, a lot of... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were...
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out and execute and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
If you